Use the given graph of f to state the value of each quantity if it exists. Here we have the graph of our function, and we have 9 different limits that we want to look at. Let's start with the limits as x approaches 3. If we look at the graph near the x value of 3, we can see that there's a break in it. So we've got different behavior on the left and right. So let's look at those separately. If we want to look at the limit as x approaches 3 from the left, that is this side of the graph. And if we look at what's happening to the y values of the points there as we approach x equals 3, we can see that they're growing and they're getting closer and closer to 5. And so we can see that the limit from the left is 5. However, if we approach from the right, and we look at those y values, it looks like we're getting closer to 1, 2, 3, a height of 3. And so the limit on the right-hand side is 3. And because the left and right-handed limits are different, that means that the two-sided limit does not exist. DNE. All right. So then let's look at what happens as x approaches 7 from the left, the right, and two-sided. If we look at the graph around 7, this is 7 on the x-axis. On the left-hand side, it is getting closer and closer to 0, the y values, the function values, as we approach 7. So the limit on the left is 0. And we actually have the same thing on the right. We're approaching from below instead of above, but those y values are getting closer and closer to 0. And because the left and right-handed limits are both defined and equal to each other, that means the two-sided limit is that same number, which is 0. Lastly, we're going to look at what happens as x approaches -5 from the left and the right, and then the two-sided limit. -5 is here, and you can see there's a vertical asymptote. If we look at the graph on the left side of that, it looks like it's going up towards positive infinity asymptotically. So we can say that the left-handed limit is positive infinity. On the right side, it's going down towards negative infinity asymptotically. So we can say the right-handed limit is negative infinity. And because the left and right-handed limits are not equal to each other, we know that the two-sided limit does not exist. And so that's that.